Hello, this is Willhouse Starcroc, and welcome back to my Let's Play / appreciation of Kohan 1, Kohan Immortal Sovereigns, the Kohan Ahriman's Gift. I'm on Immortal Sovereigns at the moment, and I'm going to go ahead and to campaign, and I'm going to say playthrough, and we're playing on medium, and we're going to go ahead and start. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this.
Your victory over the Draga leader Garaj Mok has given you the reign of his tribe and the reasons behind the invasion into Meritan lands. These Raksha appear to be more than the simple nuisance we first surmised. They are spreading across the Draga homeland like a virus. You must find the source of this blight and cure this land. The Draga would become unshakable allies in the trying times to come.
Alright. Anyway, let's go ahead and save it as begin 2. No, oh, well, I guess we already did. This is actually technically, number 3, right? Anyway, save, begin 3. Doesn't really matter too much. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do, cheat codes. There's these, Raksha nests here. If you look under the mini-map in the lower, left-hand corner here, and one right above you. And there's a town here that if we repair will join us. There's also a town here that we can have to take over if we want them to join us.
Kohan Lord.
Not yet. We'll get to you in a second. And there's spiders. Now, spiders, these... Actually, I don't know of any occasion where they respawn. These have huge spiders that spawn out of them, and they are basically... they're so powerful that they can take over small settlements. Now, we have no Meritan, that is human settlements here. We only have Draga settlements. And unfortunately, we can't really recruit our usual group of people. We will use probably engineers, but probably just going to have these guys support them. Other than that, yeah, this is a pretty short mission. So let me go ahead and turn that off. We're basically just going to go start off here, take out this nest, take out that nest, take out this nest, and go up and forward. Get this city. This city will join us as soon as we see them. And our main objective is this main Raksha nest up here. Now, since there's no supply up here, because we don't have any cities, we can either make a new city or we can build supply outpost, which is probably what we'll do. Once we get actual, once we take this out, this is going to give us a technology called Kalundite spears, and that's not very useful, but anyway. La, hurry up.
The Raksha have run rampant over the land, and you have failed to protect the Draga from the defiling effects of those creatures. They have lost confidence in your abilities to lead them, and refuse to support you any further.
Now, as long as you start at the beginning of the mission and end, you can always save a film. But if you load, you won't be able to save a film. You have to start at the beginning.
Your victory over the
Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Now, last video, I actually leveled all these guys up. However, you still want this guy to be under command, not engaged, because he is not a powerful unit no matter anything else. These are horses, cavalry basically.
Kohan Lord, we have received a message from a Draga village north of here. They are hard-pressed defending against many Raksha assaults. Their village is near ruins and needs assistance. We should send an engineering company to aid them as soon as possible.
Okay. Since last submission we leveled all these guys up. It's nice that we leveled them up. But Kyran is still very much a weakling. Now Darius basically just he has an enchantment that gives people tons of additional defense, and so he's extremely useful in this case. Kyran not so much. In fact, Kyran leaves after this mission for a while, so this is really your last chance to level him up before you need to level him up again. So I wouldn't actually suggest having him die at all this mission. Not that you really want any of your main hero units to die, but still. Especially in this mission. You don't, because Kyran leaves. Kyran is a very practical person, I've been told. And, anyway. He does additional damage against archer elements. Guys, attack it, seriously. Okay. Okay, I'm actually going to disband his unit and have Darius go up forward. And while this is happening, I am going to make a new... let's see, I'm gonna say that's 10, that's 8, that's 30. I'll go ahead and use these guys. Let's save that preset as 4 just because I can. Okay. I'm going to upgrade both of these guys to reduce how much money I'm losing. Luckily in this mission you start off with a fair amount of money. Some missions you don't.
Our work is never done.
I'm going to go ahead and have this guy go up straight
One more step
to find the
towards
city.
victory.
And I'm going to have these guys. They're not fully built yet, but that's okay. Let's move.
Wish.
I don't want to attack.
At the ready.
Can you repair?
At the ready. As you wish. At the ready. Our work is never done.
Was that
Thank you for coming to our aid, Immortal One. You are a most honorable leader, and we have deemed you worthy of our support. You should know that there is another village nearby, in a mountain valley to the west. It has also had difficulties with the Raksha, and may be able to give you more information about them. Be careful when dealing with them. They are battle-weary, and may need to be pressured to help.
One more
nice.
step
Um,
towards victory. I will
no, that
not
wasn't a
let my
nest.
people
Yeah, that was a
down.
nest. That one spawned really quick.
I will not let my people down.
Okay, I'm going to slow it down.
At the ready.
Send one over here,
Kohan
2 over here.
will
Once
return
again,
to
I
their
want to
glory.
group them in separate units because if I
Kohan
had them all
will
move at
return to
once,
their
they'd all
glory.
spread
At
out.
the ready. The Kohan
But
will
having them
return
as
to their
separate,
glory.
smaller units helps.
At the ready.
I could
Kohan
build
will
a
return to
iron
their
mine
glory.
right there, but I don't
At the
care
ready.
to.
Our work is never done. At the ready. May the Creator
It'd be nice to have some archers in this mission. Unfortunately, all of the all the cities are Draga cities, so they
Thank you for your assistance, Immortal One. We know of the source of this Raksha menace. To the northeast of here is a great mound, far larger than any nest we have seen. Our scouts spotted it, but had to retreat before learning much more.
all right.
As you wish.
Well, since we've already done the cheat codes and looked around, we know where that is.
As you
Our
wish.
work
Have
is
these
never
guys come
done.
back this way. Let me go ahead and start building up, just so I have more units. Do I have any magical units I can use at all? I have some. I could use. Anyway,
At the ready. May the Creator shelter us all. At the ready. Our work is never done. Our work is
it's really hard to get these guys to attack en masse, especially since I don't have a single ranged unit and everybody's melee.
May the Creator
Um,
shelter us all.
Oh, I knew spiders would come by at some point.
At the ready. Our work is never done. I will not let my people
It's funny that that guy said there's a city to the west that may need to be pressured to join,
Creator shelter
and
us
it
all.
wasn't
At the
remotely
ready.
needed to be
Our work is
pressured to
never
join.
done.
Anyway, I guess that's why he said may. These guys may die. I'll try to save them if I can.
Step towards victory.
These guys need to be pressured. Attack.
At the ready. As you wish.
Once again, at this point, Darius just does 79 damage. That's an insane amount. Once he's at ascended level, he's really difficult
At the
to
ready. At the
defeat.
ready. Our work is never done.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and have them build a mine right there. And there.
At the ready. As you wish.
These guys come here. I'm going to start building some iron mines, just because it's going to be difficult to get as much magic as I want. How much does this guy have? Let's go and build some of these. This is a temple. It's going to require iron. Temple's pretty good because it has a pretty, actually library. I'd rather do library here as far as getting magic. Your mana, like I said, if you are below this amount, if it's red, that's -1, that's -2, -3, -4. So being low in mana is never good. We don't have to use characters that have that though.
At the ready.
We don't have to use magic characters, but I might as well. Get these guys to spawn some wood. Luckily, all these Raksha nests are giving us a fair amount of money. 64 gold, etc.
At the ready. At the ready.
Our morale is dying pretty quickly. We may have to withdraw at some point. Alright, let's say you and you and you. Let's call you 5. There.
At the ready. At the ready. The Kohan will return to
Let's
their
go and get
glory.
these spiders that are up here, because they're going to be a huge
Kohan will
nuisance if we
return to
don't
their
get them
glory.
again.
At the ready.
I mean, they're always going to be a huge nuisance, but never going to be fun.
One more step towards victory. At the ready.
I'm not very talkative this mission. I apologize. I may be a little bit
One more
tired.
step towards victory.
Okay, I'm going to have this guy go ahead and build... Actually, I want this people because there's more of them. Build an outpost.
As you wish.
Oh look, there's some
The
ruins.
Creator shelter us all.
My lord, we have discovered the remains of an ancient Kohan city. There were many old texts and artifacts found within. The scholars should be busy for quite a spell.
Well, okay.
The Creator
Is
shelter
there any more
us all.
Raksha nests nearby? I guess not this way. There's going to be some down near the bottom, and I may tend to that in a second.
Victory. I will not let my people down.
Alright, let's say you guys are 3.
Where's the enemy?
And we're going to have you guys come up this way.
By your command.
Up the speed a little bit. Okay, am I guys healed? Not yet.
At the ready. As you wish.
As you wish. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Alright, since these guys have high armor, and since these guys blessing stack,
Where is the enemy?
let me tell you what I mean by stack, by the way. Stack means 2 of them go together at once.
The enemy.
So if I just press pause, one of the clerics has done a spell called Blessing, so has the other one done a spell called Blessing. In this case, the Blessing applied twice. +3, +2. Right now, this guy, who has not been blessed yet, just gets a normal amount. But if I pause it and watch it go, see, he got blessed once. Let's see what happens when he gets blessed again. I guess the defensive and attack bonus doesn't stack, but the holy attacks kind of stacks. Wow, you guys are doing really bad. Anyway,
At the ready. May the Creator shelter us all.
yep, they always retreat in the worst way possible. It's just part of it. Alright guys, go back into supply and don't die.
At the ready. Our work is never done.
Nope, 3, you. I do not want you to be in group 3 anymore. Out.
Where is the enemy?
At the ready.
Alright, 1, 2,
Will
3.
return to their glory. At the ready. I will not let my At the ready. Our work is never done. At the ready. I will not let my
Am I going to have enough to really... I should have enough to assault the main Raksha nest.
ready. The Creator shelter us all.
Where is the enemy?
Okay, here it is up here.
Shelter us all. Shelter us all.
By the Creator, that massive nest must be the source of the Raksha plague. We should destroy it immediately.
Well, okay.
As you wish.
You may have noticed I'm not using Kyran at all. That's because I just don't want to have to retrain him. Since there's no human cities here, that.
The hive has been leveled, my lord. We have scored victory over these foul creatures and secured the Draga lands against further infestation. After searching the rubble, we found a spear made of a strange metal, though it is unclear how or why these creatures would gain possession of one.
Okay, that's nice.
At the ready.
Who's not about dead?
At the ready. Our work is never done.
Where is the enemy?
May the
Wow,
Creator
there's
shelter
hardly
us all.
even a single
At the
engineering
ready.
company that's still
At the
alive.
ready.
I'll use these guys to build an outpost.
As you wish.
I don't
As
want it
you
there,
wish.
actually. Let's build it up here. B-O, there we go.
As you wish. At the ready. At the ready. As you wish.
Okay. While they're doing that,
Where is the enemy?
so yeah, since there's no human cities here, I can't really... It'd be a little bit harder to level up, because while the Draga do have heavily armored units, they're not as heavily armored as the most heavily armored human units.
The enemy.
So it makes killing low-level mobs a little bit harder to do.
By your command. By your command.
Alright, let's just have them...
By your command.
I don't think there's any other technologies besides the Kalin spear. Let's read what that... Oops. You, go. Let's read what Kalin spear does. Attack bonus. Spear tip, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it's basically attack bonus to various,
Here is the enemy, by your command.
various units
By your command.
when combating creatures of the shadow. And we will be going against creatures of the shadow here a fair amount. Well, you see how really kind of useless these guys are. They really die fairly easily compared to some of the others.
By your command.
Alright, my HUD is getting a little bit complicated. And actually, I think that's pretty much it in terms of this mission. Since I've already have, there's no Kohan to be found on this map, you don't really find anything. Besides that, completing that spear, and that's for completing the mission. The only thing else you could do is just go ahead and cut all the other Raksha, which gives you gold, but that gold doesn't carry over to the next mission. I'm actually just going to pretty much stop it right here.
I will not let my
Trying to remember in the back of my mainframe if there's anything else, and I'm pretty sure there isn't.
one more step.
It's always good just to reveal all the entire map and just pump up the speed as fast as you can go, just to make sure you didn't miss a single thing.
One more step towards victory. One more step towards victory.
Okay.
I will not let my people down.
I will not let my people down. He always says it so, like, rhythmically. I will not let my people down. Whee!
One more step
I go to my
towards
units so quickly.
I will not let my people down.
Okay,
One
well that's
more
actually
step
pretty much the
towards
entire
victory.
way, the entirety of the map that can be revealed. I'm going to save this as End 3. And then I'm going, since there's no more technology to be found and all my Kohan are at their maximum experience and maximum level, which is Ascended. There's only 4 levels, and the 4th one's called Ascended. Got all the technologies, got all the... And there's no more Kohan to find. I'm going to head and end the mission here.
You have done very well, Kohan Lord. The Raksha have been cleared from this land, and the Draga now defer to you with total loyalty. I believe I will stay here and administrate that support. I offer you good luck on your journey. May destiny guide you to victory. Perhaps we will have the chance to fight side by side again someday.
Let's hope not.
The scholars have had time to research the texts found within the ancient ruins, Lord Darius. They shed some light on the terrible disasters we now know as the cataclysms. Apparently the most recent one, the one that caused that city to be deserted, occurred nearly 1,000 years ago. The most important passages in the text refer to a dark and evil force or presence that directed the cataclysms. This may be the proof you were looking for that they were not natural phenomena and may have been preventable.
Alright, you saw me save the mission. Like I said, if you start the mission from beginning to end, and then you end the mission, you can save it. You cannot save it if you reload anytime during that time. I'm going to go ahead and exit that. I'll do the next mission the next time we have an episode. Let's go ahead and watch it. See, we can just watch ourselves play over again. Pump it up to full speed. And we can say, oh, look how great we are. This is just awesome. We are just the bestest ever. But that would probably get a little bit boring. So I'm going to go ahead and end the film there. Your kingdom has been defeated. Okay. Well, this is Will House Starcroc, and this has been my Let's Play / appreciation of Kohan 1. That's Kohan Immortal Sovereigns, Kohan Ahriman's Gift. Join me next time, and we'll go on and kill some more of them nasty Raksha. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Have a nice night.